Are you stuck in a job that you feel is not very fulfilling and you wish you could do your purpose or passion full time? Imagine every morning waking up and you just can't wait to get to work. I help spiritual seekers create a life of freedom and purpose, and I'm earning twice as much as I did in my boring 9-to-5 office jobs, only working a few hours per week. So if that sounds interesting, today I will share 6 steps to create a soulful business around your passion or purpose. Step number 1 is to release the limiting belief that you have nothing to teach or share with the world. The thing is, everyone is passionate about something. Just think of the books you read, the films you watch. What is like the main theme? Is it business books? Is it spiritual books? And you don't have to have PhD or be some TED Talk expert. You only need to be one step ahead of the people you are going to teach to. Step number 2 is to get clear on your niche and who you want to serve. So you don't want to go too general. Don't be scared to niche down, because the more you niche, the more of a specialist you become, the more you can charge. So for example, your niche could be yoga, and then who you serve is moms. So yoga for moms or pregnant women, or perhaps cooking for lazy vegans, or sleep coaching for burnt out bosses. Step number 3 is to start a blog and a YouTube channel. Now, why have I not mentioned social media, Instagram, Twitter, all that? Well, when you're just starting out, you want to focus on content that has a long lifespan. So Instagram and Twitter posts, they only have a few hours of lifespan, so you need to constantly pump out new content. That can lead to burnout, so it's very hard to grow quickly. While when you create a YouTube video or blog post, that shows up in search engines. So if you teach people how to do something, there are going to be people typing these questions: how to cook a casserole, how to do the downward dog in yoga. People are always going to want to know that. And then your posts could show up in the search results even 8 years from when you wrote it. Step number 4 is to repurpose that content that you pump out. So for example, your YouTube videos, you can take that audio and then add a podcast intro and outro, and suddenly you have a podcast. And then you can reach even more people. There are millions of people on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So this is a huge audience that you can reach with the same content. And you might think, but Julia, can I really repurpose the same exact content? Shouldn't I have different content for my podcast? Well, talking from personal experience, I'm following many content creators who are doing this. For example, Graham Cochrane, he has an amazing business show, and sometimes I like to watch his YouTube videos in the evenings, but then when I'm out and about, for example, going for a walk, I prefer listening to that same episode in a podcast format. Another way to repurpose your YouTube videos is to turn them into blog posts. And you do this through transcribing your videos through a service like Rev, that's super cheap. And then you have now this blog draft that you can now add some pictures, make it all look nicer, and suddenly you have a blog post. Step number 5 is to become an expert in your niche. So invest in several books and courses in your niche. Really soak up the information. And since this is your passion, this will be no problem because you probably do this anyways. Step number 6 is to sell an online course to your audience. Yes, you can monetize with just YouTube revenue or blog ads, but this takes a long time to build up. YouTube, for example, requires 1,000 subscribers and several watch hours before this is possible. But online courses is something you can sell straight away, even when you have a small audience. Now, if you want to learn exactly how to structure your YouTube videos, your blog posts, and get handheld through this whole business creation process, then I have a huge news for you. And that is, I just officially launched my Nomad Freedom Academy after over a year of beta testing, getting feedback. It's finally ready. 4 modules, 4 months to create your business from scratch, a highly profitable business, even if you have 0 people in your audience right now. By the end of this program, you should be making your first income. Getting to this point, getting to this system took me years of trial and error. But the good news for you is that you don't have to go through that. Just follow my system, get email coaching from me, and you can have this up and running in 4 months. Right now I have a special launch discount and lots of bonuses. So this will not be available forever. Click on the link below if you want to read more, and I hope to see you on the other side.